Hello, I'm Josh Raven from the Faim, and my 5 tips to surviving tour, or basically being on the road as a band, basically get as much sleep as you possibly can. You're going to be out every single night, and make the most of each night. You're going to be out there like meeting people at merch, basically creating connections, creating relationships as much as possible. It's very important. They're the people that support you and the people who are going to be there in 80 years' time. And my second one is to drink lots of water. You know, it sounds ridiculous, but honestly, it's actually been my saving grace on this entire tour. If I didn't drink water, I think, you know, I'd be in struggle town every single day. Another thing is try and eat healthy. You know, it's going to be hard because you're going to be like trying to get quick and easy meals all the time. Like we're outside McDonald's right now. I feel bad because I literally got McDonald's today. But honestly, keeping your health up to scratch is really important, especially as a singer, because if you don't take those things into account, you know, you could get sick for the show, and then that really affects you for the next week because you're using your voice, and then when you're damaging your voice, it really just kind of becomes this stepping stones to just getting worse and worse, really. My go-tos are, you know, if I can, I will get lemon ginger tea and gummy bears. And it's weird because you think gummy bears, I'm going to eat them. No, I learned this from Chrissy from Against the Current. I melt them. I melt them in boiling water, and what you do is you sip them because there's something in them called glycerin, which is really good for your throat, and it basically coats it because your vocal cords are the last thing that get hydrated. So drinking water actually does nothing when you're on stage. So yeah, fun facts with Josh. A 4th tip is everyone's got to have a sense of humor. You know, if you can't have a joke, you can't make fun of yourself or laugh at each other, you're in for a really unhappy tour. You know, sometimes you gotta just, you know, get naked and jump on someone or just do something weird, you know. It sounds ridiculous, but it's fun. It's not, you know, sometimes people get so trapped in their own head and you get stuck in a routine and you're waking up early and you're on these long drives and you're not really experiencing anything as much as you can. So sometimes just living on impulse and doing something that you wouldn't normally do will open up doors that you couldn't possibly imagine. And it's about, you know, getting a deeper relationship with your friends, because sometimes you don't know the people you're with until you're living with them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And I really mean that, like more than you could possibly imagine. And my 5th tip would have to be to love the music that you're playing. Really, I mean, honestly, if you're on tour and because, I mean, if being in a band was easy and if touring was easy, everyone would do it. You know, that's the reality, you know, because it is a great thing to be traveling the world and seeing people who appreciate your music and discovering new places, but at the same time, it's really hard. You know, you're away from home, you're on the road sometimes 15 hours a day, you don't sleep, sometimes you won't eat the whole day, and then you play a show, and then you're meeting people for 4 hours, and it's really tiring mentally and physically. And if you don't believe in the message that you want to give to people, then it's going to be a big struggle, because honestly, you won't love it. And the priority to really getting through this and developing it is to love what you're doing. So those are my 5 tips for any band who's starting to tour.